Behold, I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. But be glad and rejoice forever in what I will create. For I will create Jerusalem to be a delight and its people a joy. I will rejoice over Jerusalem and take delight in my people. The sound of weeping and of crying will be heard in it no more. The image the prophet Isaiah creates with these words is incredibly potent. He is saying, look around you and see the pain, the injustice, the suffering. Now, imagine a world where all these things have been replaced with life and joy, where all that has been lost has been restored. There is a depth of longing in these words that resonates with each of us. We long for security, for restored relationships, for a release from pain, and for the opportunity to start over, to redeem the mistakes of our past. I find it interesting that the verb create is used 17 times in Isaiah, more than in any other book of the Bible, even Genesis. God's vast creative power is at the heart of Isaiah's vision of a transformed world. He paints a stark picture of the contrast between how things are and how things will be. The prophet is saying, God's work of creation is not finished. His most significant act is yet to come. At Christ's second coming, His creative power will be on display across the whole scene of restoration, from the resurrection of the dead to the earth made new. This is what the people of faith have to tell others about. 7 centuries after Isaiah wrote these words, a child was born who is going to make all this possible. In the extraordinary circumstances of Christ's birth, life and death and resurrection, we see God's incredible creative power. We see a power that is not bound by the ordinary laws of nature. We see a power that can overcome sin and death. We see in the ministry of Christ a power that is concerned first and foremost with healing and redemption. But this vision of renewal is not just about what is to come, the earth made new, the new creation. It's also about what Christ offers here today, in the midst of our current reality. It begins now, even in incomplete and feeble ways, which are at best signals of what is to come. But the signals are important for what they point to. The gospel of Christ can create community where there seems to be only divisions. It can create relationships where there is separation, hope where there is fear, peace where there is anger, and life where there is destruction and death. This is our Christmas message to the world. So, what does this mean in practical terms? To me, it's a compelling reason for Christ's followers to engage in society, in the streets and neighborhoods where we live, and to do all we can to help others taste today the new life that God's creative power can deliver, even more powerfully in the future. How can we do this? Let me share 3 thoughts with you. First, we can help the world see that within our faith is a radical expression of shared humanity. Society is based on divisions, differences. It categorizes and labels as other all that is unfamiliar to us. We are defined, and we define others by ethnicity, geography, education, or lifestyle. We develop strong ties of family, tribal or ethnic feelings, or national pride. But too often, otherness turns destructive. It divides people from one another. It can cause us to lose sight of another person's basic humanity. Christ's salvation evens humanity. It respects no divisions of nationality, economics, politics, or race. I want the world to see Seventh-day Adventists as peacemakers and healers, and I want our churches to be places that are free from the dividing values that society imposes.
I'm Pastor Elijah Nyama. We are Hamburg, Ghanaian Seventh-day Adventist Church. When we come on the Sabbath, we come at 9 o'clock, we close at 5 o'clock. German churches, I find it a little bit cold. I found our service warmer than that of the German.
Everybody is invited.
Unsere Touren sind immer offen. Jeder kann reinkommen.
Very often we get German visitors.
We have 2 German ladies who are members of our church.
Ich bin Christina Ofori-Borten, ich bin 31 Jahre alt, habe 2 Kinder, einen Sohn, der 9 Jahre alt ist und eine Tochter, die 8 Monate alt ist, und ich bin mit einem Ghanaer verheiratet. Die Sprache ist doch ziemlich auch eine Barriere.
The German language especially is hard to learn.
Es gibt viele Regeln.
That's how it is. It is difficult, but when you mingle with the Germans, then you pick it a bit easier.
I'm praying that one day I will stand before a German congregation and preach in Dutch, in German language.
Amen. Message was the same. Amen. And then especially
I see integration as unity in diversity.
Ich habe mich ein bisschen angepasst an den guten Sachen.
It is not easy to be a Christian in a foreign land.
In einer Gesellschaft, wo alles gut geht, wo kein Leid ist, wie in Deutschland, ist es nicht einfach, an Gott zu glauben, an Jesus Christus zu glauben.
When I was in Ghana, I thought Germany would be better than Ghana. I compare Germany with heaven.
But when you stay for a place for a long time, automatically you adopt to some of the traditions also, especially your way of eating. As I told you, I've eaten bread and cheese and plus cocoa this morning, but in Ghana, you see, you just eat maybe yam or whatever it is.
Ich wünsche Ihnen, dass Sie genauso akzeptiert werden außerhalb dieser Gemeinde, wie ich hier innerhalb der Gemeinde akzeptiert werde.
Wenn wir alle an Gott glauben, an diesen einzigen Gott glauben, dann sind wir Geschwister, egal welche Hautfarbe.
Stick to the culture of God, then we have one culture, then we become brothers and sisters and we don't have any problem.